They say when the money breaks beautifully, you know the day carries a special blessing. Abi? And today, at the Queen May's Cosmetic Pavilion inside the National Stadium, that blessing did not just break, it erupted. What happened there was a launch. It was not an exhibition at all. It was a revelation, I tell you, my people. A living proof that when grace rests on a person, no storm, no shade, no betrayal, no setup can drown their rising. Today, Nigeria witnessed something unforgettable, and we are still witnessing that even as I do this video. And it's going to continue till tomorrow, the 23rd of November, 2025. And if you were not there, sit tight, because this narration will place you front row, right in the glow of Queen May's unstoppable elevation, because that was exactly what we saw at the pavilion today at the National Stadium, Surulere, Lagos. The sun had barely reached its noon when the atmosphere around the stadium began to shift. Groups trooped in, women, men, young adults, mothers with babies strapped to their backs. Some came out of pure admiration, others out of curiosity, but most came for one simple reason: to see the queen who stood tall through the fire and emerged with gold in her hands. Because that is exactly what Queen May epitomizes right now. The entrance of the pavilion itself looked like a festival place. Colors everywhere, music humming softly under the excited chatter, and the constant sound of purchases, real purchases, I tell you, was taking place all over the place. People buying, smiling, testing, and just admiring. That was all we saw. Queen May Cosmetics did not just display products, they displayed excellence. The packaging, my brother, my sister, extremely sleek. Because I watched a video of when they went to invite Ruth Kadiri and AY, and I saw when they brought out the pack itself was, the pack of one of the cosmetics is unbelievably top notch. And when they brought out the makeup kit itself, it was so sleek that even me as a man, I was almost like, bless, I'll go buy one, even if I'm not going to use it. Maybe I will give it to my wife, right? It was so sleek, I tell you. The arrangement, world class. The product quality, oh my God. They are the kind that tells you this brand came to compete globally, not locally. But the real story, the real heartbeat, was that Queen May herself was at the center, at the focal point, at the very center of everything that was going on. She was just busy, smiling in her complete, humble self. There she stood, warm, humble, smiling with grace, so effortless. You would think the world had never tried to break her at some stage. Every time she stretched her hands to welcome someone, it was not just a greeting, it was a message. I am still here. I survived. I'm rising. And nothing can stop what God has begun. That seems to be the message that she dishes out each time she extends her hand for a handshake. People came with tears in their eyes. Some trembled while trying to take pictures. Others hugged her as though they were hugging a sister who fought a battle on behalf of every wounded woman out there. And I think she fought a battle really on behalf of so many women who are wounded out there. And truly, I tell you, she did. Yes, she did, and she won. And she's still winning. As the crowd thickened, one thing became very clear. This was not an influencer event. This was not clout. This was organic love gathered from years of silent pain, quiet consistency, and unimaginable resilience. You could feel it in the air. It was just palpable all over the place. That unspoken admiration Nigerians have for her, it was all visible for the eyes to see. How did she do it? How did she stay calm? How did she transform humiliation into global endorsement deals? How did she turn grief into glory? And with each step she took from one corner of the pavilion to another, it became obvious. Queen May did not just build a brand, she built hope, and that was all we saw. You could see the pride on people's faces. You could hear the excitement in their voices. You could sense the healing in the atmosphere. Someone whispered behind the camera, this woman is an entire masterclass of grace. And truly, I tell you, she is. Meanwhile, far away from this bright, colorful celebration, there were murmurs coming from the other camp. Of course now, rumors of discomfort, talks of wounded egos, talks of how today's event was sending ripples of unease into hearts that once wished her downfall. Because the truth is simple. This rise was not part of the script they wrote for her. It wasn't part of it. And yet, yes, she is rewriting her destiny with divine ink. Because that's all she's doing right now. Somewhere online, someone joked, at this point, they must be wondering who even allowed grace to favor her like this. And another responded, the same God who turns ashes into beauty. By evening, the pavilion still has not lost its energy. People kept coming, purchases kept happening, selfies, endless, smiles everywhere. Queen May remained calm, elegant, graceful, like a woman carrying a quiet prophecy in her steps. Because truly, this is just the beginning. Don't forget that there was a prophecy about her that said her days of elevation, her days of restoration has only just begun. And this is a testimony to that. If today looked like this, what will tomorrow bring? What will tomorrow be like? I'm talking about the day 2 of this show. If day 1 shook the stadium, what will day 2 shake? Tomorrow is going to be something else, I tell you. If this is the beginning of our restoration, as prophesied, then Nigeria should get ready, because we have not seen anything yet. We have not seen anything yet, I tell you. Queen MayEdochie has risen, and she's shining without noise, without bitterness, without attacking anyone. Her beauty is in her silence. Her power is in her dignity. Her victory is in her voice. And as the pavilion lights dimmed slightly towards the close of the day, the crowd still lingered, not because of products, again, but because of presence. Because sometimes in life, you just want to witness history with your own very eyes. Tonight, the Queen goes home tired but fulfilled, and Nigeria goes home inspired. Honestly, I'm sure a lot of women out there who have gone through similar situation with her will be so inspired just seeing what this woman has turned herself to. How the grace keep coming from all corners, from endorsement to awards, and from deals that are just coming from everywhere. They must have been greatly inspired today. And I'm sure tomorrow will even bring a higher level of inspiration to them. Okay? Because they say in Igbo land, it is not the fall of a woman that matters. It is how she rises again. And I tell you, my people, you see, Queen May did not just rise, or she's not just rising. She's not just elevating. She's taking inspiration to another new high level. So today, Queen May rose with noise, not noise of vengeance, not with drama, but with grace, excellence, and unstoppable glory. May her light continue to shine, and may her story continue to inspire everyone walking through the shadows of life. Don't forget, this is Awake TV, and this is how queens rise, and keep rising. So what do you think about this show right now? Do you live around Lagos? If you do, did you miss today's event? If you did, Tomorrow is another day. Please try and be there, to partake in purchases and to show love to our dear Queen MayEdochie. Okay? What do you think about this journey so far with Queen May? Have you been inspired? Have you been touched as a woman or as a man? Whatever it is that has inspired you in a story, especially that crowd we saw in our event today. Whatever it is, please feel free to go to the comment section and leave your thoughts right there so that together we can elevate the conversation further. God bless you. I'll be right back. Bye-bye.